Welcome back to Midwest Access. We are continuing our conversation with Dr. Rituparna, and she is the choreographer, dancer who will be performing Bhromi, Rooted in Motion. And so we've been talking about kind of how that performance came to be, but let's talk a little bit about when the exhibition is, or the reception. I keep saying the wrong word. The reception for this. Thank you, Ritu.
Sure. So the reception for the exhibition Extraordinary Elsewhere is on 23rd. That's Saturday at Rochester Arts Center. And if I can go a little bit about what the exhibition is about.
Yes, please do. Yes, because there's more that.
Yes. So I have to read out all the names so that I don't miss out anything.
Yes, no, yep.
So we have this amazing curator with us. Their name is Zoe Sindel, and they got together a group of international artists who are currently based in Minnesota. And it's a group of 9 artists, so we have Dawn Gim, Yvonne Yanez, Mayumi Amanda, Peng Wu, Prima Jalichandra Shakunta Bhai, Roshan Ganu, Shafrin Islam, Ziba Rajabi, and me, Rituparna. And we are from across the globe. And we practice very different kinds of art, so our mediums are very different. So some work with sculptures, some work with materials, like fabric materials, some work with visual art, some work with animation, and there are people who work with performance. They work with, so it's multidisciplinary and multimedia. But the fundamental thing that brought us all together is we all were born somewhere else, grew up somewhere else, and came here. And it's very interesting to see how much the idea of mobility, migration, movement, the idea of in-betweenness, not being rooted anywhere, has influenced our work throughout. And somehow or the other, that has become our muse for our art. And so we thought, why not put it all together? And because it is already so fragmented, the idea of not being in one place and movement, so we said, why not make it more fragmented and get all the different mediums of art together, and let's see how people react to it, and how would you respond to it. So that is how the idea came about. The fundamental point of it was, how do we understand mobility, but not just as a process, but also as a part when you do come somewhere and you do assimilate with other people, what does it do to your art? How do you reflect it through not just art, but also your identity? Because, you know, you're like a sponge. You're also absorbing things, and you're also recreating things, and you're also giving it back to the people. So how are we doing it? So that's the process that we are talking about. So it's a fantastic exhibition.
It is. It's so interesting to think about that, and how we want to keep those things alive within us, but yet change and grow and learn from the people around us as well.
And so on 23rd, we have very interesting things happening. I have a live performance, and then we have other artists who would have more hands-on workshops. Then there's going to be a guided tour with the curator and the other artists. Alongside that, there's a very interesting segment in the exhibition, which is there's a documentary film based on all the 9 artists made by another visual artist, Pawan Sharma, and he sort of, and I'm the one who interviews all the artists in that interview, in that documentary.
It's the best job, isn't it? Getting to interview all the people.
I love learning about people. I love stories, and I can take any opportunity to talk to people.
So that'll be great. And we're going to talk with that gentleman later this week too.
Yes, absolutely. So. So that is a very, very fantastic piece of our work. We all talk about our journeys, our interaction with art, our coming to Minnesota, and what that has done to our, not just us as individuals, but also to our art. So I think that's also a very, very important segment of the exhibition. So overall, and there's food, because there's going to be community.
And there's food, yes. So we love the food.
Absolutely. So there's food, and there's more community people coming in, more networking opportunities. So people who love art, and people who love to be in spaces which are so dynamic and vibrant, please. So
This is the right time to go. So August 23rd is that reception, and I can't wait to see your live performance that day too. Thank you so much, Ritu.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it was
and it's
wonderful
free.
to have you.
It's free admission.
And it's free.
Yes.
That's incredible. Minnesota, right? All right, coming up, we've got Viv in her groovy garden. She's going to be showing us her beautiful dahlias. That is up next.